Pizza Friday, Web3 breakfast, man, we global, baby. Wake up, fam, it's that Friday flame. J Chains in the kitchen, you know the name. From sharks to chains, we breaking bread. Pizza in the oven, alpha in your head. Carries out back, raccoon trap set. OG vibes ain't missed one yet. Hash and Sandra with the mustard gold. Hot text flowing, stories bold. Pizza Friday, vibes all day. Web3 fam, we don't play. Grab a slice, steak and pay. We crypto strong, we here to stay. Life the modern Canadian, syrup dripping clean. Gaming through the metaverse, building that dream. Chris in the lab, spinning cotton candy clouds. Creating sweet chaos that's loving the crowds. Coach Corey calling plays, EP in the squad. Keeping streams rolling, no odds too odd. Palmer and Lowry, mods hold the fort. Protecting the vibe like a digital court. My Neo dog, you know we see y'all. Across the pond, Doug and Mel stand tall. Global fam, blockchain ties. From Georgia sunshine to London skies. Pizza Friday, vibes all day. Builders, dreamers all here to play. Smash that like, don't delay. It's Web3 breakfast, the Web3 way. From the charts to the traps to the serve stacks. The Web3 fam always got your back. Grab your slice, pour your brew. It's Pizza Friday, and we riding with you.
Yo, what's up? That's a banger. That's a banger of a Friday intro song. I love the AI music. I don't care what some of you think. I think that's amazing to be able to put that together. And then you got an intro song. You got all your friends from the community, got a little part in there, little shout out. So shout out to all y'all in the community. Paulie, I'll have to make a new one for the I'm gonna make a new one for the V-Chain one on Thursdays. So we'll have a new intro next week for the V-Chain Power Hour. We'll throw some of the homies in there. So, man, I hope y'all are having a good day. Thank you so much for being here. Sandra, you were in that one too. You and Hash, part of the Mustard crew. So that was a little bit, I think that line happened to come through, I think before you got in. So maybe you missed it, but maybe you heard it in the group chat. But appreciate all y'all being here. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you punch it. Break that heart. It's over on X. If you are watching on YouTube, you could smash that like. Okay, so crypto is fucking tanking. Thank you, China. Thank you, China. Whoa, that was crazy. Man, that was an interesting. I just seen a like come through from a very interesting ad. Okay, so Trump threatens some massive tariffs. Guys, make sure that if you want to come up into the chat today, come up into the stage and be a part of the conversation, you do that. Raise your hand. Carrie, I sent you the co-host. So you should take that, especially if I have some audio issues. I can hop out and hop back in. So make sure you do that. You know who did it. You know who did it. All right. So where do we think this is going to end? It's at Bitcoin's at 117, dropped like a freaking rock. If you look at, and here, let me pull this up for you guys. If you are watching, thank you, sir. If you are, let's see here. I need to change this so you guys can see that. There you go. So if you are watching the live stream, you can see over the course of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, 5 hours, we've gone down. We started the day at like 121, almost 122. We got a little Wixky up there. Mr. Mayo, there you go. He was in the song. So we started the day almost near 122. All right. We might have actually even waked up way before that. 9 a.m. Definitely over at 122.5. And then we have just gone down, baby. What is it? 8th Street in the Range Rover. Whoop, whoop, baby. Not ready to let it go. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Wood. What's up, Carrie? What's up, Mr. Mayo?
What's going on?
Chilling, man. How you feeling on a Friday?
Feeling all right.
I feel you.
Yeah. What are you saying?
Well, you know what they say, and I'm not sure where I heard this before, but they say money can't buy happiness, Carrie, but it can buy pizza, which is pretty much the same thing.
I'd like to hear how much money Mr. Mayo lost today on his fart coin trade,
Fart coin?
because I know he made a major fart coin purchase right out of his. It was like his employer pays him in crypto, and so like usually he takes Bitcoin, but this time he decided, hey, you know what? Pay me in fart coin instead, because he is the fart king. He is claimed the crown of the fart king. We really need him up on stage to explain this.
Well,
he could do a better job himself.
He was trying to come up here. I do know that. Maybe there was an issue with the interwebs.
Up here.
Yeah, get up here, man. Come on, do the thing. Maybe he's working. Maybe he's got a client going on right now. We don't know. When the time is right, buddy, come on back up. We're here for you. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see my homie Curtis Gore taking home the gold today. What's wrong with all the OGs, man? Y'all forgot about, even though to be perfectly fair, this thing got scheduled on YouTube way late. I had it just for X, and then I decided to open it up to both. But, we'll see. Maybe we start streaming to X and no more YouTube. It's kind of like something that weighs us down. But we'll see. Anyway, Harry.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question? How's your?
I am just getting caffeinated.
What's that?
As you know, I've been up since like, I don't know what you are doing up that early, but I've been up since like 5 a.m.
Yeah, well, that's my normal time. That's my normal time. I'm glad to be.
I'm getting
back.
Recaffeinated now.
Yeah, I think this is my first cup from the second pot. So I'll need to actually do. You know what I could do? Because we can use it from another phone. We could do.
I just took a mugshot literally moments ago.
Oh, I should do that.
Just before the show. Yeah.
Make sure the
get you back onto Ultra, man. We need to get you back into the world of Ultra.
Dog, like it has driven me crazy that I fell so far off the track of getting my maximum reward status by being an Ultra guy. But I am back to mid. So I'm thankful for
you got us all on the train. You know what I mean? It's like you should get bonus points. I don't know. They should have some kind of a referral. Do they have a referral? I can't remember. Yeah, I think they do. Maybe. They have a referral system. But you should have mad referrals by now, dude. You know what I mean? Like I've referred so many people and I've only got 2 referrals and they haven't even come through yet.
Same.
You know what I mean? Like they haven't verified.
Nobody actually. See, I'm like horrible at the self-promotion stuff. And so like nobody clicks my referral link. So it's fine. I'm used to it, Carrie.
Oh, damn. That's kind of sad.
No. It doesn't bother me at all. Like, I don't want people to think that, like, they've got to hang out and listen to the show because, like, I'm going to make them money because, like, we're here to hang out.
What are you talking about? Oh, Paulie's hanging out in the shitter right now because you're going to make him some money. Yeah. He is, like, huddling in the John right now in some dirty Philadelphia fucking restroom.
Oh,
well, I don't know. He might work at a really fancy restaurant.
Let's talk about this really quick. Philadelphia. Give me a fucking break. The Eagles, dude. Like I had a 5-leg parlay, and because they couldn't beat the Giants, I got beat up on that parlay. That's just dumb.
Dude, it's always sunny there. You can't bet against them. It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
It's not though. No, it's not. And it's not the city of brotherly love. I can tell you that. I've been
it's so gross. It looks grimy.
It is, man.
From the pictures I've seen.
I don't know. It's like, I think that's where you see all those videos of people doing like the Fenty lean where they're like stuck. I don't know.
Oh, dude, people be doing the Fenty lean everywhere. I'm telling you, like Winnipeg is just like it's on the lean. You know what I'm saying? That whole town. just leaning.
Can you imagine? That doesn't even comprehend to me in my brain of something that like something I'd want to do. Like, no way. Like, I ain't taking no chances like that to do a thing like that. That's awful. Knowing that that's a potential.
No,
come on.
It'll kill you.
Yeah.
Stone dead.
Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about crypto. We're here to talk about the markets. This could be the correction of all correction, guys. This could be your opportunity to get into crypto. Any one of them. Any one of them. They're all down big time today. You know, you look at and I was looking at this just a minute ago. The stock market's fucking down huge too. Like I was looking just at the 4 that my mom's got for that competition that we're in: Tesla, Nvidia, Amazon, and Hood. All down big. Hood down 6, almost 7% today. Other things down 4%. But like that, you know, that's like average.
Yeah, no, you're right. This could be this could be the opportunity if you've been sidelining yourself and there's some nice projects that you've been eyeing out, looking for some like entry points. Today is like, you know, one of those days where I feel like it's an occasion for shopping. I mean, I don't think today's like no reason to go like selling out, and you know what I'm saying? It's today's shopping day.
Shopping day. Get your shopping cart. Get your purses.
If you got dry powder. I don't have a lot of powder, to be honest. So.
I got hardly any powder, but I do have a little. And maybe it's one of those kind of days where it's time to deploy. Everybody got your dry powder. You know, that could be the move to make, to even look at the shrimping. Or at least just the 7-day. What's down the most? 00 World Liberty.
Well, if you said there's things that are down like 6%, 13%, that's perfect.
Some stuff that's down even more. I mean, like I don't really know too many people investing in World Liberty Financial. That's down 14% almost. Stacks, I know that's like you know, you got some Bitcoin exposure there with that, in some way, shape, or form. That's down 7%. Conflux down 8. You know, actually there's really nothing there that I would want. ETH down 6.5%.
You don't see anything down there?
No.
Oh, ETH. If it's down 6.5%, what's that actual price tag in American dollars?
$4,033.97.74. I'll just drop to 429. 28. She's a sinking, boys. She's a sinking. Grab a life jacket. Ooh. You know what? I forgot. I forgot it is Friday. I should be wearing these today. If you're watching the stream. My daughter went to a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese last week, right before hers. Her friend, they've got the same exact birthday. She just happens to be a year older than my daughter, but they went to Chuck E. Cheese for her birthday. And you got these pizza glasses. Look like they're like flip ups, but very hard to see through. You can just see through like this one little pizza slice. So, smash the like.
I feel like that is just. I feel like there would just be kids smashing into each other like.
Oh, dude, there's like, no way. Like it would cause it to like run around in a room full of other people wearing these things. I would run into everything, like a wall included, for sure. Because you only get that little pizza slice to see, and it's disorienting. I'll go back with the glasses. So, oh man, here we go. Al, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Al came up. What's up, Al?
Hey, brothers. All good, all good. I just thought I'd come up and surprise you with some new alpha for Restify. Woohoo! Fellas, get ready. The team has hired a couple of extra devs. And guess what their first job is? iOS, baby!
Oh, yes. Yes. That gets me excited,
So, yeah.
baby.
Yeah, Bolt, it's looking good, looking good. I'll say before Christmas, how about that? I'm not gonna give you an exact date, but two extra devs, main job, iOS.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what, you know who's looking forward to that more than I am is my wife. She's gonna get some quality time back with me because I will be able to set my phone down and know that I'm doing the right thing and I'm getting rewarded for it. Let's go. Working on the mental health.
And even better, bro, with the new Watley app, Restify helps you to learn the habit. Watley gives you passive income for that habit. Reduce screen time. Go claim on Watley, bro. Double dipping rewards. Be better, Dow.
Ooh, it's like that discount double check with Aaron Rodgers. Let's go. That State Farm Insurance. Hit you with that discount double check. Yes, Ken.
Definitely double check. No discounts.
No discounts, just the double check. Double. Yes, Carrie. You're such a gentleman with your hand up.
I just had an idea. Al, you're on the team, right, for Restify? Or are you on the promotion side, or do you have direct access to the guys?
Just a brand ambassador, but I can talk to them. So what's up, bro? What you got? Let's go.
I was just thinking if you had a wristwatch like device, like an iOS watch or an Android watch, and it showed you your counter time down, your timing, you know what I'm saying? Your countdown timer. That'd be dope.
Yeah. I know that when you do have the app on your phone and you're running it, it does have a bit of a countdown on it, but I sort of try not to play with it once I've turned it on. Yeah, but I know what you mean. You can actually, in your last few seconds, you can go and watch it slowly count down, but I shall suggest it.
Yeah, I know. I try not to mess with it either. In fact, the first time I set it up, I had to deactivate my screensaver because my screensaver would kick in and actually and knock out Restify. So, to anyone who's thinking of using Restify, make sure everything is turned off, like all your background running apps and everything are all turned off so that you are able to get your rewards.
The easiest way I do it, bro, is I start my session, then I just turn my screen off and flip my phone over so the screen's facing down, and then that reminds me, one, it's on a Restify session, and two, the screen ain't going to be touched by my dogs or anything can activate.
That's smart. What's the longest you can set it for?
4 hours.
Yeah, 4 hours max, but that's a bit of a hard one. 4 hours off your phone. I find just a 15-minute, challenge yourself to 15 minutes off it, just to learn how easy it is to be off your phone. And then, I smash about an hour at a time. I smash them in 1 hour blocks usually.
How much do you get paid out for an hour?
It depends now because they've got a new multiplier loaded this week. So depending on your actions within the DAO, so if you're voting for other apps, even doesn't just have to be Restify, but that helps. And you're holding better, you're not cashing out. That can increase the base rewards.
Hold with
cool.
your strong hands.
Aye, with the strong hands.
Scottish.
You've got to have them.
See, Franklin trying to.
No, I agree. The more you hold, the more you are reaping rewards. It's the way to go, right?
I think that's so important. I think that should just be the way that it is. The more you hold, the more you participate. Just like the way that it's set up and the themes and the way it's shaken out with everything, right? That should be your credit is your contribution, right? So the more you participate, the more you are rewarded. The more that you are active, the better experience you have. That should be the way that it is. So,
I think definitely, that's what it's all about, isn't it? The DAO is about actions, interactions, engaging, earning, learning, being better. So what's better than voting for fucking apps that give you free crypto and holding on to it?
Ain't that right? I'm with you on that one. Definitely excited about the Be Better DAO ecosystem. I know a lot of people, they've got their doubts, and there's some skeptics out there, or they think it's silliness. But tune into the show on a Thursday. We usually got a solid crew from the V fam And it's if you got questions, you got concerns, man, that's the day to raise them, because we've got such a good crew in the house that day. I'll tell you what, we had a massive show this week. I think there was like almost 2,000 people that had watched it with the replays yesterday afternoon. So big time. Love that. Got me really excited about the way things are going with the Thursday show. So make sure you guys tap in for that next week, 10 a.m. on Thursday, the V-Chain Power Hour with the Web3 Breakfast Crew. What's up, Corey? I see you down there. He's our executive producer. He made the song. You have to go back and watch the beginning of the show, Corey. There's a new intro song for the Friday app, and you made it in there, Coach Corey in the building. Remember when he used to blow his whistle every episode, get us working out?
That was awesome. Just working out. That was the best.
You know what?
I miss those days, to be honest. We could always bring that back.
I'm telling you, like, I'm gonna have to start training again. Like, my goal is to fight in December. And so I think Monday I'm going to start fight camp again, because I got to do some heavy conditioning. So I'm going to give myself 2 months. So Monday that starts for me. So let's go, Coach. Let's have a meeting. See if we can bring you back, bring you and that whistle back. I'll do halftime breaks and work out again. That was always fun. I'll bring the dumbbells up here, or find a way to venture down into my home gym for the workout. Maybe we'll do it for like the last little bit of the show instead of halftime.
Yo, J-Change, do you do any like conditioning for your hands, like to strengthen your punch and stuff like that?
I mean, besides just more punching, I'll have to do some things. I'm pretty heavy-handed. I just need to learn a little bit more technique. I've gotten some better fight IQ through the 2 fights, but even when I spar, I'll either drop my hands or I'll lean forward, I'll get off balance. And so I just need to learn a few more things. And so, but I need to get some absolute like cardio nailed. And then, yeah, I mean, if I'll see a coach. And so if there's some things that I can work on, or if you've got some recommendations, brother, I'll take anything.
Yeah, my one's because you
go ahead, Al. Now I can't hear anybody. Oh God.
you just as you start, when you first start, it's a little bit sore, and you just start slowly, but then after a few you can put a bit of weight behind that punch onto the iron. Another way you can do is just have a speed ball, but you fill it up with sand. So get a plastic bag, put some sand in it or a pillowcase, and then put that inside your speed ball, and that just gives you a bit more of a head feeling, so a bit more weight that you're hitting. Yeah.
Dude, all you gotta do is train with a shock collar on, and every time you drop your hands, your coach is gonna zap you. They'll learn real quick not to do that anymore.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's true. I also heard that conditioning your hair is also important because it makes you more streamlined, so you can like dodge punches quicker.
I don't have long hair.
Gel up your beard.
Get a nice Vidal Sassoon kind of a conditioner.
Maybe
and you gel up your beard so your beard's nice and hard and crispy, so when they punch it, it's actually like a shock absorber.
That's probably what I should. I've heard something about like using plaster, and then you can just make it just like nice and solid. Oh, you put like a little beard gel in there mixed with a little plaster.
Bro, one good thing I've seen is when you those exercise bungee cords that you get, you just put one of those around your waist and the heavy bag, and so that way you can't get too far away from the bag, and it keeps you close for the close fight.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Those exercise bands that they use for pull-ups and that. So you put that around your waist, and then around the heavy bag, and then that way you can't go back too far away from the heavy bag. It keeps you close, it doesn't let the heavy bags float away too far.
Gotta stay in there. Gotta stay up in there. Let's go. Here we go. Here's half the mustard squad. Yeah, I have a couple of those bands. I should use them a little bit more often. That's probably a great idea. I appreciate that, Al. Sub Flamandra.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me to the stage.
Appreciate you being here.
Is it Friday?
It is. It definitely is. And
oh my God. What a coincidence.
Yeah, like there's a few things that I can count on in life.
Getting liquidated.
Yeah. Well,
no, that's just me.
Not anymore. Not anymore. I was in a trade a few days ago, and then I saw it going down, and so I took my 5% and I ran, and I did not get into another trade. I'm probably going too soon, unless this is going to be a continued drop. I mean, we're at 116.5 now. What the fuck is happening?
Whoa! Wait, did I get liquidated?
And it
actually, bro, you get liquidated.
It actually wicked down to 115.5. It's on its way back up. Holy smokes, man. Thanks a lot, China.
Dude, we lost the 1 hour 200-day moving average. Like, this is, come on. Don't be bullish when we lose that.
No, people became overnight chart readers and TA experts. Did you not see this happen, Modern Canadian? I feel like we haven't hung out since like this whole Aster.
I did see this happen. I had 2 shorts that paid. You basically, when we came out the top, we had a rounded top and, around 26,000, and then we made a bear flag, and I just traded the bear flag. There's 2 bear flags that played out on my Wednesday stream, and I did one last night, and hit targets perfectly.
There you go. Look at that. My
Let's
God.
go. Here's a crypto question for you guys. What do you guys think of that play that's coming up on Solana since they released their handheld game that links with the play, the PSG1, I think it is? How do you think that token will go?
You can't. I just don't think anything's going to be anything anymore. Like if the what do you expect out of like if the big tokens can't survive, right? Or not that they can't survive, if they can't sustain anything right now, like why would something new that has to do with a gaming system when really the narrative for gaming isn't even a thing at the moment? I don't know if it's the right time. I mean, it's going to be one of those things where people who were invested before you got in early, they'll make their, from 5 cents up to 50 cents, whatever the token's going to be, they'll dump their supply. And so the token is going to go, from whatever down to nothing. And then you got to start building. You'll find a floor, and then you just build from there. Like that's going to be one of those, because that's just, I feel like where we're at in the market. Like it's nothing's just launching and pumping right now.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the link between the game and the token is, but I'm pretty sure you can like buy an NFT and you can use that NFT within that game into the gaming console. From what I've seen from the gaming consoles, they look all right.
The gaming console looks pretty cool.
Solana gaming console looks good. It's just for me, it's like, why the hell does everything need a token? Like, why do you need a token where a stable coin can just suffice, right? If you want to buy something. Everyone's trying to get tokens to fund their project, but like that's, I don't think that's a good model or sustainable, because it's like Jay Shane said, like everyone that got in early is gonna dump on it, and it's gonna fizzle away, and when it loses the hype or the momentum it has, like then you're left with whoever's actually left, and if it doesn't have real utility, no one's gonna really buy it.
That's a really what you said to me is one of the things that I think there's probably more people that struggle with, even though it seems to be pretty commonplace, because most businesses, you have the money to start like what you're doing, right? Like not every business goes out and fundraises the launch. And that's what all these crypto companies and projects are doing, is that they're using this token to fund their idea, which ultimately is going to end up backfiring on them, right? Like in the long run, or even in the short run, probably more likely,
See that I had an idea. Look, I don't know if this is going to work, but like my idea for fundraising, if you get a fundraising, say you raise some funds, why not just invest the funds, for example, into something that's going to give you a yield, and then whatever you get from that yield is what you pay a staff with, and you start small with whatever you can afford to pay a staff, and you grow the game from there from money that you're going to get back every year. That's a long runway, because you're paying whether it's invested in crypto or bonds or whatever, have a portfolio dedicated to give you some growth. That way you can pay your small staff and then grow it over time.
Well, that's a great method. Also, and just so like one of the things we've talked about this before, like my opinion, I think ultimately the NFT route is the safer route. It's a better route for your fundraising, right? Because you ultimately it's like this, the SEC has said it's like okay with them, and they prefer Web3 startups to use NFTs as fundraising. And so that right there is like the go ahead for anybody who wants to start a business or build something up. But two, like ultimately, like somebody gets something, you get that NFT, whatever it is, and you get that access, you get some kind of special things, whereas maybe on the flip side you don't.
But in the same sense, it's not. There's an NFT. It's essentially a coin. It's just a different type of token, different type of, extension to it, like an ERC20 or whatever. So like, it's not. It's the same thing as having a token. In my eyes, you're still fundraising via the same, vehicle.
I'll take it up with the SEC. I'm messing with you.
So just judging by the conversation here, it's like when we first started in this game, if you can go back that far, whenever you first started, so for me it was 4 years ago, the talk of having a game, let alone a handheld gaming system that I could put my NFT that I bought into and play with would have driven me crazy. But from this conversation, you can see nobody's even got any excitement about it. So is that, like what you say, is that the sentiment of the whole crypto world at the moment? Or
I don't know. For me, for games, I'd rather have like kind of like we're like open loop, for example, a platform where if you want to buy NFTs or in-game items or whatever, you can use cash, debit cards, Visa, or you can use the stable coin or whatever other, like maybe a DEX. Maybe they have like a DEX built in where you can use whatever you want and buy it from there just by swapping. You don't need a token, just get everybody on board. And if you're using multiple different cryptos, then you're kind of casting a wider net to get more users in instead of tribalizing it to like this blockchain or this blockchain.
But what do you think about, okay, so and I see what you're saying, but ultimately like it should be, maybe the token for each business, each company, whatever, is ultimately the right deal. And so that's their economy, that's their ecosystem, right? It's like the ape token to the other side. It's Jimmy's plumbing for his plumbing company. That's what he deals in, because ultimately for his accounting, for a lot of different reasons, and it's, you've got the liquidity pools paired, so you can get that true one-to-one or whatever you need it to be, right? And it could be a stable coin, it could be something totally different. However you value, I think, your business, right, is probably how that would be structured. So who's to say that that's not the way that it should be, and you can settle on the eventually on these exchanges that you're dealing with Jimmy the plumber, and you might get Jimmy the plumber token, but you can swap that out for Steve the carpenter token, and that's your token that you need for your account. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. I just believe that if you want Web3 games to really thrive, it can't just be advertising to just the Web3 people. You gotta get Web2 people, and you want everybody to play. I hate this idea, Web3 games, Web2 games. I just want a game. I want a good game, whether it has blockchain into it or not is neither here nor there. I would love to see more games adopt blockchain technology. Like Off the Grid is a good example. If they were just advertising for Web3, then they would have never survived. They never would have got to where they are. But because they got on PlayStation, they got on Xbox, you can use credit cards to buy their subscription. Like you don't have to just be in crypto, but like every transaction, when you get a skin in game or something, it's on the blockchain regardless, because the game makes a wallet for you.
That is a fact, sir. That is a fact. Sorry, I just realized I had like some of like the wrong screen up on. Had yesterday's VeChain Power Hour up on the overlay. Didn't even notice that. My bad. Gotta fix it. What you got,
I was
Al?
being asked. I saw what you got on your head. What do you got on your head today?
Oh, this is from Dubai. I've got a few of them. I got some wardrobe changes while I was there. Some authentic wardrobe changes. I believe, is it called a kefir? If I'm not mistaken. Something like that. Let me see.
Might have to watch the pronunciation of that one in South Africa.
Oh, getting myself in trouble, huh? Let's see. How do you pronounce it? Oh, how do you pronounce this? Pronunciation.
So just to tie back to the Web 2, Web 3 thing, how, do you see the Stripe integration into ChatGTP helping blockchains bridge the gap into mainstream? Or do you see it having any effect with blockchain?
So I think really anything that we see that touches mainstream that has a blockchain connection has a 50-50 chance, right? Like it is or it isn't. And I don't mean that to be like, silly or whatever. It's just we're always one app away, right? We're one fucking app away from breaking into the mainstream. And there's a lot of things that I think ultimately crypto is going to need for the next retail push. And for, I think, a lot of the stuff that we're talking about to happen, we need the next retail push. It's not going to be another meme coin cycle because everybody got smoked out and they're scared because of it. What we need is for, the banks, and you've heard me probably say this a few times now, is that once the banks can offer crypto to their retail clients, then you have that immediate exposure to a much larger market share. And that starts here in the United States. We're starting to see more and more countries announce, that they're adding to their, strategic reserves or sovereign wealth funds or whatever. Luxembourg was just yesterday or the day before. And I feel like India is getting ready to announce something. If everybody remembers that article that came out over the weekend, where they were pretty much promoting Bitcoin and go over gold. So, it's on its way. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you're absolutely right, man. Like right now they're just building the framework. The Genius Bill is passed. We're waiting for the Clarity Act. Like we're just building the rails for this all to happen. And stable coins and the partners with Visa and MasterCard. Like we're just kind of building the ecosystem, and it's gonna take many years for this to be, use case for all the banks to be educated, and they got to educate their staff, and then you got, financial advisors that are going to have to get educated by their fund managers, and it's a trickle down effect, right? It starts from the top up or top down, right? You got all the big head like BlackRock, and then they're going to get all the smaller guys come in once they feel it's safe. And I think you're going to see. That's why I think, and I think you would agree with me, Jay, is the 2030. It's going to take that long for these rails to become mainstream, and that's where, like, next bull cycle, I expect a huge tsunami of money coming into the market via stablecoins.
So, do you think this is just a minor correction, or do you think we're headed on our way down for a little cool off time?
I think it's a minor correction. I think the lowest I could see this going would be back down to that 109 support, but I don't even think we get back down there, to be honest. But we'll have to see, because we're losing monthly support and weekly support. So let's wait till Sunday and see where the weekly close ends. If we can, bounce back up and get to, like, I think it's 114 or something like that, and we can get, I don't know, 114. If we can get back to 116, 117, we can get back to support. But it's a wait and see thing, right? But we've been kind of spoiled. Like we haven't even had like a 20% pullback since 2024 December. So we've been it hasn't been pretty bad.
Yeah. That's true. Look at this thing. I'm gonna switch screens so you guys can see this. Look at this. Look where this thing dipped down, absolutely right down. I'm gonna have to zoom in so you guys can see this better. Honestly, like right down to the previous monthly VWAP. Like, look at that thing. Like, literally touched it. It's like a little spider. We've got these crazy Duro spiders that are all over our area. They came from China. They came over in like shipping containers, and now they've like infested our area. They are freaking huge and gross and like gross. And they have like the real thick, crunchy bodies. And when you smush them, man, they smush. They smush. Duro spiders. Look them up.
That's gross.
Yeah, man. They're
Is that
like,
where you're at?
I'm telling you, they're huge. They're like the size. Sometimes you'll be walking over this like the side of the yard, like to go to the back, and this thing's the size of your hand, just like right in front of your face. It's like banana spiders down in Florida. Corey knows what I'm talking about with those things. No, thank you. Bobcat just popped in. He knows about banana spiders, but these are Duro spiders. They're Chinese spiders that have come to Georgia.
That's gross, dude. I was just looking at the Bitcoin chart, and like we just tapped the 4-hour, 200-day moving average, and we're wicking above. So if we're looking at getting a reversal, it'd probably be there. I did pull a fib, and I believe from the very first impulse, that's a 618 retracement down to the 4-hour, 200-day moving average behind my alert. So we'll see if it holds. If it can hold the 4-hour, 200-day moving average, I'm gonna get pretty bullish on a reversal.
There you go. I pulled a little zoomed out. I'm on the hourly. Well, it's probably better if I do. We'll do the daily and zoom out. It was looking like, Blocky in the chat. What's up, Blocky? Says 108 next. I like, when Blocky says something, we listen because he sees that stuff. That would also put us, somewhere down here where we have this support that we touched down in September. But the volume, we've got some solid volume, like around the 112 level. And so hopefully we'd hang on there. We're at 116.4 at the moment. So don't listen to him. He'll wreck you, says DJ Brian. He's pragmatic. I like Blocky. He's the homie.
Honestly, I would love to see 108 again. I'd definitely be buying a big bag of Bitcoin if that happened.
Do you think when do you think we'll see Bitcoin go back below 100,000?
I said it before on the Web3 Breakfast Show a couple months ago. I said I don't think we're going to see below 100,000 until the bear market.
Okay, so when do you think that'll be? Like the middle of next year?
I don't know exactly. So I've prepared myself for multiple scenarios. So I'm more leaning towards that we're going to be done this cycle. That it's not different than what is before, because everyone's saying it's going to be different. So I'm leaning on history continuing to be correct. So I still have some Bitcoin, but I also shaved off some risk and I stabled up in a lot of areas. But I'm holding a significant chunk probably into next year. Again, I'm going to watch the charts and change my decision as we go. But if it does go into 2026, I believe we definitely can go into Q1 and extend the cycle, because the ISM has yet to got to where it needs to be. And I believe the business cycle was delayed a year because everybody refinanced their debts during COVID, which extended it by 1 year. And the same thing happened to me. I redid my mortgage because we had historically low rates. So I got an extra year. My mortgage was supposed to expire this year, but it's expiring next year now.
There you go. And rates are going to be a lot cheaper too, aren't they?
Well, no, not during those levels. I don't think we're ever going to see those levels again for a long time.
That's true. Well, you never know. The housing industry may collapse.
It's already happening here.
Is it really? That means we're next. I think you guys are always like the testing grounds. Everything happens there before it happens here.
Yeah, it's been bad, man. Like people in 2022, my neighbor sold his house for 1.1 mil, and it's a smaller one than mine. And now a neighbor of mine just sold the same unit like mine 2 days ago for 801. So down like $300,000.
Yeah. The good thing is that they're like markets, man. They're cyclical. They'll come back at some point, right?
That's what history would tell us, but we'll see if the world's changed, and especially with AI. This is what I really love, the relationship with crypto and AI. Because when we have AI agents come around, they're going to be wanting to use, digital currencies to move money around and connect everything. So this is where that pivot points, or the fork in the road, I guess you could say, for AI agents and crypto, in 2030.
So we think we'll see a big resurgence of that. I know that it seemed like it was more of a pipe dream, and a harsher reality was that that technology was not quite ready. As far as what I experienced, I don't know what everybody else. Maybe some people had really good success with that stuff. I know that I did not, but is that kind of we're waiting, like everybody had to kind of go back to the drawing board there, and we'll have another resurgence of that meta?
I think the AI agents in the crypto space were not really AI agents. I think they were just glorified LLM modules.
Yeah.
I think the real AI agents are like probably not in crypto right now. But they're working on it. Like it's, slowly and surely you're going to see, for example, I want to book a flight, and it's going to go and talk to the booking.com and then do all the things and get put in my schedule. That you're going to be able to tell AI to do something, and it'll do a task from start to finish. I watch a lot of Raul Paul talks about this, where like even you'll get to a point where it'll, with vibe coding and all the coding stuff, you can say, hey, make me a viral app. I want it to be like Facebook, for example, and have all these traits, and then keep trying to make this app until it goes viral, and it'll just execute the plan and continue to go.
That'd be wild. Make me a super app now. Be a billionaire.
Yeah. What happens to the economy when like 40% of workers are displaced because AI agents are able to handle most remedial tasks, or stuff that are done with paper, or stuff that were done behind a desk, right? Or even skeleton crews in companies. You only need to hire 2 developers instead of like a whole team.
So what happens to society, right, when you remove the need for work?
In my opinion, that's where UBI starts to come into effect. Like they gotta have to stimulate, and if the AI becomes the workforce, the majority of the workforce in the economy, then you have to stimulate. You have to give people money. How else
Right.
are you going to do it, right? Or you're going to have to advertise. I have conversations with AI about this all the time on my way home from work, and it's like another idea is that you just try to get people to upgrade their skills by maybe offering education and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Incentivization, tokenization. You go back to, why is everything got to be tokenized? People need the incentive. They need to be incentivized, right? Anywho,
Agree.
all crazy stuff, guys. Make sure, if you are watching this live streams, make sure you smash like. If you're in the chat, if you're down in the space, you should come up to the stage and hang out and join the conversation. You are more than welcome to do that. So if you were just watching and you're like, oh shit, there is a space, I could join that. Yeah. Come on to the space and raise your hand. Come on and chit chat, hang out with us. We're having a good time. Ed Figs,
so now that you're
on
training,
YouTube.
are you?
What's that?
Sorry, I was just gonna say, now that you're training, are you off pizza, or are you still chowing down?
Yo, this is it. This is tonight's my final countdown. And we're doing I was talking to Whit, we're making Detroit style. We're doing the cast iron skillet Detroit style pizza. And you got to put I think a shitload of butter in the crust. And so this is it, man. We're going belly buster. And then come Monday, I'll go to the gym a few times throughout the weekend just to maybe sweat out some of that butter that'll be in my blood. But Monday is actually is when I start training for real. So I'll drink a few beers this weekend too, and then that'll be it. I'm gonna cut it out and start running 3 miles a day, and then get that cardio up, doing some other things like the fan bike. I want to play some pickleball. I know that you guys are gonna laugh, but it's a good cardio workout, man. It's a lot of start and stops. If you're playing someone good. I'm not saying that I'm good, but it's one of those. That and basketball, I feel like they're good cardio workouts because you're having fun while you're doing it. And you don't necessarily, you're not hating it. I hate doing sprints. I hate running, but I like to play sports that involve running, but it's not just sitting there running. Running is not fun for me. Kerry,
Yeah, I'm with you on that, dude.
Kerry seems like a runner. Like he did cross country running at one point in his life. Kerry, were you a runner ever? No, probably not.
Keep running after them raccoons the last couple of weeks. That's for sure.
Yeah, I wonder, is that game over? Did you win? Is there you're hearing more action? What's going on? We got to know, bud. So
No, he negotiated a rental agreement.
Yeah, hey, hard out. He tokenized his roof. He's got sold raccoons some NFTs.
should definitely tokenize that experience. You should have live streamed. You should have that's a whole joke. That's one of the things that I hate about crypto is the whole like pump.fun streamer token thing that was the absolute demise of the last few weeks of crypto. But I'm glad that's not really like the big focus anymore, because that was interesting how that was all working, that people were literally just getting taken. You just were hoping to make creator funds, and that was it. Like you didn't care what happened to the token. You didn't care what happened to the community. You didn't care if people spent their money to buy. Like all you cared about was getting the creator rewards, which is wild, man. I did not.
Dude, TLDR, I bought the Jenna coin on Pump.fun.
Uh-huh.
And then when she got knocked out, I sold it instantly.
Shout out to Jenna. She's cool. Yeah, that was a good fight. That was an interesting thing. You know, how long can you keep that up, right? Like it's it's like the token would rise until you were done streaming, and then people would just sell it right away. Like what is the absolute point of that? Like that just seems wild to me. But I'm glad that's not the main meta. That extraction method is gone. So
I'm not gonna lie though, her coin when it came out, like it pumped hard. Like there's a bonding process. It's got to get to a certain market cap before it bonds, and it hit it pretty cool. And a lot of coins on Pump.fun don't bond, so it was doing pretty well for a while. And unfortunately, just it's one of those things. Like the hype dies down, and people don't know about it. Like I was kind of just late night on Twitter, and she literally launched the coin like an hour before I got into it. I just found out she did. So I said, "Fuck, whatever. I'll put $50 in it," and did pretty well.
there you go. Well, all right. Maybe there was some cool stuff. Hey, I see Mr. Mayo dropping some pizza pics on the space chat. Looking good, a Hawaiian pizza, man. It's got me feeling hungry. Definitely ready for my pizza tonight. So that reminds me, I should definitely not be forgetting. Guys, if you are down in the chat, if you are down in the space listening crew, if you are just watching the stream, I see your thumb down there, Dabatola. You could come up to the stage in the space, because pretty soon, hey, Mamma Mia, Papa Pia, pretty soon it's time to order that pizzeria. So if you want to come up to the stage and get your pizza order, come on up and raise your hand. So we'll be doing that in just a few minutes here. So we'll finish up the conversation. Talk about any weekend plans that we got. I knew I'd get at least one of y'all, and I'm so glad that it was you, my guy, Dabatola. Anyone else down there, make sure you come on up to get your pizza order in just a few minutes here. Dabatola, what is up, my brother?
Sorry, I had to thumbs down the what's it called? The Hawaiian pizza. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Is
the
it
pineapple
is it
ham,
the pork or the pineapple?
It's the combination. I don't know. It's like it's a sin if you're from like Jersey or New York. It's just like a sin. You just can't do it. It's even if you want to do it, you can't do it. You like live in fear that somebody might find out. No, I'm just honestly, I'm not really a fan of it. But I'm more of a white pizza fan, which is like the complete opposite, like a New York white pizza, which sounds good for tonight.
What is white pizza? Is that just like Alfredo sauce?
No. That's like the ghetto anywhere else in the United States white pizza, where they're like, yeah, we'll just throw some Alfredo sauce on this shit and call it a white pizza. No, it's more of like like a garlic cream kind of base as opposed to just throwing like an Alfredo on there. I think I made the mistake when I moved to the South a long time ago. I was like, oh shit, they got white pizza, and I fucking freaked out.
What about tuna and mayo pizza? You ever heard of those ones?
Tuna?
Al, was this you, the one that got
And mayo.
talking about tuna pizza a few months ago on the show? Oh my goodness.
Wait, he said mayo too, like sushi, like spicy tuna, like that kind of mayo, or like
yeah. Just mix it up and mix it up before you put it out on the pizza, and then just lay that out, bro. It's nice, man. Yes.
Davitola, you're getting bougie. No. He's literally talking like
tuna fish,
like tuna fish with some like mayo, some mayonnaise.
Dude, I couldn't even imagine getting like a can of like bumblebee tuna and mixing that shit with some mayo and putting that on and using that on a pizza. If that's what you're talking about, I don't even know. I'm at a loss.
That's a white pizza.
I'm at a complete loss. My stomach right now doesn't even know what to think.
When you go to sushi places, they have like a salmon pizza or like a tuna pizza, but it's not on bread. It's like deep fried rice. So maybe it would be kind of like that. We're gonna be all right.
I had those little fried rice things with some like spicy tuna or tuna on it. That's pretty good. I just couldn't imagine like getting a slice of pizza and it having, just have cheese on it too with the tuna?
Yeah, brother. Yeah. Cheese on the top. Cheese, like a tuna sandwich, but on the pizza.
What kind of cheese? Swiss?
Ham, bacon, sausage, cheese, tomatoes.
What about the no pineapple?
Can you imagine ordering that? I'd like a Hawaiian pizza, but I also
pineapple
add tuna and mayo.
No tuna and mayo.
Oh, I'm getting
that is
like
some white people pizza.
It's not a white pizza. It's a weird white person kind of pizza. Oh, I would tell you, man, I'm getting kind of like sick in the stomach thinking about like tuna fish and fucking mayonnaise on a pizza. Like for real. Like there's a lot of other things that I could imagine that I would rather do than that. But it's got me thinking, and I'm getting ready to put this post out, and I'll put it up into the Jumbotron here on the space. But I want to know what you guys think. Let's talk about this for a second, then we'll take some pizza orders. What is the bigger food sin? Ketchup on a hot dog or pineapple on a pizza?
That's easy.
What?
It's the pineapple. Pineapple on a pizza for sure.
I would tend to agree. I like ketchup on a hot dog.
Jesus Christ, you guys. There is, just so you know, at the White Sox park in Chicago, there is a bell of shame that you have to ring. If you get ketchup on your hot dog, you've got to go to the outfield and ring the bell of shame for doing that. Like that is a mortal sin. You cannot put ketchup on a hot dog. I let my daughter do that. Okay. All right, guys. My daughter is allowed.
But don't most people go to Cubs games? Right?
Yeah. I'm a Cubs fan. Yeah. I'm a Cubs fan. I'm just telling you.
Sox. You said right. Okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Like, I have to worry about ringing. I don't have to ring no bell. I'm in the other stadium.
Hey, go Jays, go.
Oh, you guys. The Yankee killers. We killed the Yankees. Paulie,
oh, God, the Yankees, man. What the fuck happened there?
Well, hey.
Total collapse.
Hey,
just on the crypto market.
Sometimes you got to let your retarded little brother win, okay? And that's what we did. We let Toronto win. Sometimes you got to make them feel better about themselves.
Talking to little brothers, Paulie's got his hand up.
I know. I see that. Please
Thank
go.
you, Al. Maybe the most offensive thing I've heard all month so far is the fact that ketchup on a hot dog is even in the stratosphere of offensiveness of pineapple on a pizza. Like, this is just outrageous. Even if you don't like ketchup on a hot dog, it's still not even close. Come on. I mean, I love you, Jay, but
let me ask you guys a question. For you guys who are so anti pineapple on your pizza, say you are at a party and your crush is there, and you're gonna be like, I'm married. I don't give a fuck. So am I. But let's just entertain this. And your crush is there. Maybe it is your wife before you got married. Whatever. And all they got is pineapple pizza. And she comes up to you and says, "Hey, Paulie. Hey, Scotty. Hey, buddy. Whoever else. I got you a piece of pizza. You want it?" What are you gonna say? Nope. I don't eat.
I already
Nope.
ate.
I don't.
I'm
I already
sorry.
ate.
I already ate.
Already
I'm
ate.
full.
No, dude, you're
Yeah.
trying. You're trying to get some that night. You are not going to turn her down on that piece of pizza, dog. No way.
Listen,
Hey, you know
if,
what they
if,
say about pineapple? You know, it makes someone else taste good.
if she's leading with pineapple pizza, I'm thanking her because she's saving me a lot of heartache and a lot of problems by letting me know it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I'm sorry. You don't lead with pineapple on pizza.
That's just a red flag right off the rip.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for letting me know, sweetheart. I'll catch you some other time.
Dude, but it's your crush and she's beautiful and you've been wanting to smooch for years or whatever. You're going to say no because of pineapple on pizza?
Jay, I'm 38. I'm 38. Maybe if you asked me when I was 24, maybe I'd be all about it. But at this point in my life, man, no, it ain't happening. Sorry.
Right.
Sorry, sweetheart.
Oh my God.
I admire your conviction.
You know that episode? You know that episode of The Simpsons where Ralphie, when he gets the whole Valentine's thing, you see at this very moment where his heart breaks. I can just imagine Paulie takes a bite of like the pineapple pizza and his heart just like instantly breaks. He's like, oh, so much pain.
Ay. What am I going to do with you guys? My gosh.
Okay,
You know,
what
I
about
gotta
this one?
say,
Oh, you say it. You go.
I was gonna say pineapple with ham like is a great combo in itself. Like there's nothing. Pineapple's fantastic. Ham's great. It's just I don't know something about putting it on a pizza. It just doesn't jive well for me. It just doesn't work.
You know what
I don't
think?
know.
I think if somebody were to do like a pulled pork and pineapple, you'd be able to get away with it better than ham. Well, pork and pineapple
Maybe.
is a great combo. I think it's just
Needs a little barbecue sauce then.
Oh yeah, dude, 100%. Like, dude, you are crushing, and maybe even, and I know it's gonna sound weird, chopped pickles, man. Throw some chopped pickles up on that. I'll do it.
Bro, I'm fucking starving right now. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, you know what, Jay? I can agree of pickles though. I remember when I was in college, this one place did like a Big Mac pizza.
Oh.
And it had French fries and hamburger, like everything from a Big Mac in there, and pickles. And man, the pickles slap on a pizza, low key. And maybe an underutilized condiment for pizza. So I'm gonna throw it out there.
Interesting. I know when we were in Nashville, we visited my sister the first time she moved to Nashville, or the first time we visit, whatever. We had gotten the Nashville hot chicken and it had pickles on there, and I did not hate it. So. I agree with you. Pickles on pizza with the right application is not bad. It is not bad at all. Definitely worth it.
Dude, all this talk of the pizzas that you guys have seen has just made me realize our Canadian pizza game is really, really lacking. The only place I've seen that the pizza game is good here is in Windsor. Like, there's pizza places all over the place. Like, God, my city sucks. Where all of our pizza places suck.
Windsor,
Dude.
Windsor's an establishment. I mean, they have contributed to the pizza game in such a way that I think should be commended. And I feel like if there's a pizza hall of fame, Windsor should have like a little section, just a tiny little wing about the idea of julienning the pepperoni and how that was revolutionary for the game, for sure.
Doesn't Canada have some like Little Caesars retarded cousin, like Pizza or something like that, like a chain there?
Yeah, we
right
got
now.
so many chains, but like if you want to go to like a mom and
swears
pop
by that
shop,
place. That's what he
Really?
swears by. He's like, man, we got this fucking dope thing called Pizza. It's like, it sounds like some Little Caesars bullshit that we got in the States that sucks. He's like, no, man, I swear, this is the real shit. I'm like,
Pizza is like always known for the place you go because it's open super late. So when you're drunk or like stupidly high, like that's basically the go-to for pizza because it's always open. But like where I live, like, you're getting fucking butter chicken pizza. Like that's basically what I get. around my area.
Speaking of, I know it's a little after 4. I didn't even realize this is conversation. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you're smashing likes. Make sure you're doing the things, hitting the hearts, tagging your friends. It is time for us to take our pizza orders though, because I do have to let you guys go because it's almost pizza time, and we can't stay here forever. And so, as much as I would love to, I know, Carrie, I know, man. But it is time. So if you do want to order your pizza, hey, it is time for that. I'm going to start with you, Mr. Mayo. I know that you got a Hawaiian in IRL, but what are you looking for from the show? What can I get you?
Peppers and onions.
Ooh, peppers and onions. Yes. Yes, man. Friday, that's a special during Lent, is the peppers and onions jam. I love that. Way to go. Mike, the modern Canadian, you're up next, sir. What can we get you?
Yo, we're gonna go to my go-to, man. It's pepperoni, red onions, mushrooms, and bacon.
Now you got my belly. My belly's rumbling right now, man. I'm starving for a pizza like that right now. Woo! Woo! Paulie, my guy, what can I get you, sir?
Oh, I'm going with a combo, a very specific combo. We're going pepperoni, hamburger, mushrooms, and peppers.
Ooh,
That's what I'm feeling.
What kind of pepper? Like bell peppers?
Yeah, bell peppers. Nice sliced up in those thin strips. Hell yeah.
Ooh, man, give that to me. I like the idea of some hamburger on there, ground beef steak. All right. I'll try that someday. Here we go. Al, my guy. What kind of pizza can we get for you, sir?
I'm going to revert to the old Hawaiian with a bit of pineapple on there, and to spice it up, chuck some chili flakes on there.
Oh, you are just trying to scare away our friends, and I love it. Al with the double pineapple pizza. There it is, spicy version. Send it to him. All right, Dabatola, I believe you're next.
I'm gonna do the white pizza, but I'm gonna get some roasted garlic and ricotta.
Okay. Crypto Wonk, I see you down there just left a comment saying hot Cheeto pizza. There you go. I'm into that. I'd try that. I like hot Cheetos on my potato salad. Whitney makes a sour cream based potato salad that with like the black Cheetos, like the XXX, the real hot ones. Delicious. You should try it sometime. All right, Carrie, my guy, what can I get for you pizza wise?
Double rainbow for Emmy's birthday.
There it is. The other day, she came into my office and seen some comment that was left. It was like a cartoon, and she started laughing. And I said something about, I could make something else, whatever you'd want to see it, using AI. And she wanted to see a cow eating a rainbow car, and so I created that image for her, and she loved it. She's loving AI. So, double rainbow pizza coming up your way, sir. And for me, double pepperoni, fresh garlic. It's probably going to do it tonight. We are making pizzas here, and we are making them Detroit style in the cast iron skillet. So it's going to be buttery and delicious. So pictures later. If you guys do order pizza like Mr. Mayo did, tag me in your photos, proof of pizza. And that's all we got for today. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I will be back Monday. I got like a few things going on next week. I think there's a few podcast things I'm recording, a bunch of other interviews and all sorts of stuff. And I know me and some friends are trying to start some new shows. So be on the lookout. I think it's going to be a heavy week of activities. So have a great weekend. Training starts for me next week. If that's something you want to do and follow along, let's start like a fight camp group. It'll be just for us, people that are looking to change a little bit of our health and get a little bit better every single day. So I know we've done it before. We can do it again. So get a little motivational group going. All right, guys, have a wonderful weekend. Unless we talk between now and then. Ciao for now.